Welcome to Southern California Prep Insiders Basketball Podcast. Tom Morris, Devin Uglin. I can't even say Devin right now. Here's our second week. We've got our field reporters out and about. Devin, how are you feeling so far early in the season?
Feeling good. A lot of games, a lot of gym time, but obviously wouldn't have it any other way.
All right, so we're going to start out. We're going to go to Temecula Vallley with Jessica Lucera. Jessica, take it away.
What's up, guys? Jessica here with the Temecula Vallley head coach, Kyle Armstrong here. Now, Coach Armstrong, what has it been like? You know, you were a coach for TV at one point, but it's really come full circle. You went and dabbled at a few different high schools, but here you are back at TV. Now, what has it been like making that journey back to TV?
Well, it's been I guess we're in our 7th year now, and it's been a lot of fun. This is a school that has a rich history in basketball, tradition that Rico Thompson started. He's a great friend and a mentor, and so I really want to do all I could to kind of keep those traditions going. I live in the community. We've lived here just about 13 years now, so it really was a different situation. It was the ability to come and coach, which is what I love to do, and mentor young men, but also to do it for the community that I live in, that schools my kids go to, running into families at restaurants and at the store and stuff. That's the kind of communal thing that Rico always had and I always admired, and to have a chance to be a part of that and to be in it, it's been an amazing process.
Now, touching on this 2018-19 team here, you guys have played in a couple different tournaments at this point. How would you assess how this team has been playing offensively and defensively?
Inconsistent. It's early in the season. I think most coaches would say consistency is probably the biggest issue, and we're no different. We have expectations, and both as our coaching staff and the players do of themselves, and I think we've fallen short many times on offensively and defensively. So we're working every day. It's been a great barometer to kind of see where we're at now, and so we can just get back in the gym and get to work and fix those things and to get fixed for Southwestern League play.
Now, what were you guys really working on in this past off-season to make sure that you were able to really sort of pick up where you left off last season?
It's been a different off-season because we've never had this many kids back. We've always had, some turnover with seniors in the past. We have 7 guys that were actively in our rotation last year that are back. So it was a little bit different. We didn't have to kind of introduce new things and get, new players acclimated to our system. So it really was refining what we were doing, kind of making sure we continue to play with the kind of pace and the kind of intensity that is kind of expected from Temecula Vallley at this point. And so it's been fun. I mean, it's not having to deal with all the little things has been a lot more fun. And we don't have, as games go on, you find yourself having to coach less because the players know what to do and they know what the expectation is, and so that's been a lot more fun. So that's really how we've been getting prepared, is continuing on what we were doing, having players step into new leadership roles and kind of going from there. So
now you have some heavy hitters like Nate, Christian, Josh. Now, what can we really expect from those top seniors that have been helping out this team for the past 2 years now?
Well, that's a great question. We're all kind of looking to see what they do. I mean, I think as juniors, they all had roles, and those roles have changed a little bit as seniors. So we're all kind of anxious to see how that changes this year. They've all had moments early on this season where they've stepped up and done things above and beyond what they've done in the past, and that's great to see. But again, game to game, we're still working on getting them a little bit more consistent. And we have some other guys coming that were on the team last year that are stepping up really nice. Raphael Allen, who got injured halfway through the year last year, has had a great offseason and great preseason so far. Garrett Schaefer who was on the team last year as a sophomore, as a junior, has been playing very, very well. So there's a lot of players that we're really excited about this year.
Now, when you look around this room, you just see the amount of Southwestern League championships that you guys have had here at TV. The list goes on, but as of recent, last year you guys went for that three-peat. Now, what can we expect from you guys this year?
Well, it's tough. I mean, there's tradition in all sports here at TV is pretty rich, and so there's expectations, as you come in, and people ask us, in our little community all the time, how are you going to be? You guys got a chance for league this year, and it's fun to like have that kind of expectation, but also it's a little bit of extra pressure, I think that we feel and the kids feel. So we're really kind of focused on just one game at a time, and we know what the league looks like, and so we're just trying to get ready for that at this point. It's going to be another really competitive league. In the last 5-6 years, there's only a couple of teams that have gotten a share of that title, but it's always been very, very close. It's been within 1 or 2 games between first place and third place. So we know that it's one slip could mean everything. So if you're not focused on just that one game at a time, you're not going to get there. So we're trying to get everybody with that mentality and looking forward to another really competitive league. Everybody's got some really unique. All the teams have some very unique abilities this year that are different from last year, and so we're looking forward to the challenge. But it's going to be a tough one.
That's what a couple of the guys already mentioned. They said that one of your best words of advice is one game at a time, and especially here in this Southwestern League.
Absolutely.
You never know what you can expect from here. Thank you so much, Coach, and looking forward to watching you guys.
Thanks, Jessica.
Devin, thoughts on them?
I like their guard, Garrett Schaefer. Kind of an underrated guy out there in Temecula. Not a lot of people get out there and get to see good basketball, but he's going to be a good player at the Division II, maybe low Division I level, if he gets his jump shot right.
Yeah, I will say this about that whole area. It's I would say it's picking up a lot as far as basketball talent is concerned.
Mm-hmm. For sure, no doubt. And I think it's kind of a population increase kind of thing. More houses being built out there. People, kids are getting older and starting to hit high school, and there's a lot of talent out there.
All right, we'll go from there to Los Angeles. It's Loyola High School.
Thank you, Tommy. I'm here at St. John Bosco for day 1 of the St. John Bosco tournament. I just saw Covina fall to Loyola. Coming up in a little bit, we have Palisades against Long Beach Poly, and then the day is going to finish up with host St. John Bosco playing Rancho Dominguez. Earlier at the tournament, I had the chance to catch up with big man for Loyola, James Keefe. Here's our conversation. James, starting the St. John Bosco tournament with a very easy win over Covina, double-double for you tonight. What was going well for you?
I think our whole team played well. We moved the ball, got the shots we wanted. We got on them early and just took it from there. It was a good win. Proud of our guys. This season you've played in the Maranatha tournament. This one, Loyola is really challenging itself this season. How's that going to help you as the year goes on? I think as we go down the line, I think we're playing tough games. It's going to help us in playoffs. As the opponents get tougher and tougher, we're going to have that experience in the playoffs that a lot of the teams don't have with our strength of schedule. This season, you're the man for Loyola. Going to Stanford, everyone has their eyes on you. How tough is that for you as a senior? Clearly, you have the game, but it's a little bit of a different role for you. It's an adjustment. I'm working on leading every aspect of my team and leading in my own game and how I play and just talking and, knowing when to make the right pass and get other guys going. That's huge, and I think it's critical for our team, so I'm working on that. What has Loyola been working on in practice to try to get better? We work on everything. We work on our skills as well as kind of getting our offense down and really starting to move the ball up and down the court and just get the shots we want in the guys we want shooting them. What are your expectations for a really loaded Mission League this year? It's going to be a battle. I think the winner of the Mission League is definitely going to lose a couple games, and there's going to be a lot of tight ones. It's going to be a really fun year. There's a Mission League tournament this year, which is the first year it is, so I'm really excited for that. It's going to be a battle, and I'm just looking forward to it. And James, I'll get you out of here with this. As I said earlier, you're committed to Stanford. Congratulations. That's a great school for basketball and academics. Why did you choose the Cardinal? It just felt like you said, it felt like a great fit for me, and the combination of being able to play in the Pac-12 and being at a top-tier academic school was just perfect for me. So, yeah. James, thank you so much. Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Devin, thoughts on the Cubs?
Love what Jamal Adams does year in and year out with his guys. James Keefe, obviously, is going to Stanford. His father played at Stanford, and I believe his mother was a volleyball player there as well. Neil Owens is a great point guard. They're going to be a tough team to beat. Throughout the season.
All right. Last and not least, we're going to go to the Trinity League. It is Santa Margarita.
I'm joined today by Coach Jeff Reinhardt, head coach of Santa Margarita boys basketball. Thank you so much for joining us today.
No problem.
So you first interacted with the Santa Margarita campus when you were scouting Klay Thompson for Oregon State, and now you've been coaching the boys basketball program here for 7 years. Okay. How has your experience been?
It's been great. I've enjoyed the kids. We've had a good little run here, and this team this year is probably my best team that we've had collectively, and they've been great guys, and they've worked really hard.
You bring 24 years of college coaching experience to Santa Margarita. How would you describe your coaching philosophy and vision?
Well, it's kind of a defensive philosophy, and we run multiple defenses, and then we run multiple offenses, and we do different things to get our scorers the ball. And I think it's a fun way to play. We try to play fast when we can. So I think if people come watch us play, they'll see an exciting brand of basketball.
You have Jake Kyman, you have Max, who committed it to UCLA and USC. How do you develop your players into college-level talent?
Well, number one, physically, these kids are pretty gifted. Both of these kids have worked tremendous hours outside of our basketball program to develop themselves. And then when they're here within our program, they take those skills that they've developed and really put it to work here. And we just try to put them in positions to be successful. But it's their hard work, what they've done outside of our practice time to really develop.
What can we expect from the team this year?
Well, we're going to play everybody in every team. We're going to play a lot of road games to try to prepare for the Trinity League and the playoffs. So we're going to play a very difficult schedule, and it's going to be a lot of fun.
What do you think will be some of the most challenging teams to play this year?
Well, probably the most toughest team we'll play is Oak Hill Academy. They're out of Virginia, and they probably have 12 Division I players. They're just, they're kind of a scholarship school back on the East Coast. That one alone will be tough. But the night before, we play Bishop Gorman out of Las Vegas. So we have a back-to-back 2 games that are unbelievably tough. But we also play Rancho Christian, we play Mater Dei, we play St. John Bosco, we play a lot of very difficult teams.
Thank you for giving us a preview of this season, and we look forward to seeing the team play.
All right, sounds good. Thanks.
How about the Eagles?
The Eagles, we see them a lot around my parts. Jake Kyman going to UCLA and Max Agbonkpolo going to USC, both extremely talented players, which are going to make Santa Margarita a tough beat against just about any team in the area.
All right, so there's all our field reporters. Great job, guys. Now we'll go into our top 10 teams. Devin, who's in your top 10?
Top 10 this week, we're going to start with Sierra Canyon, obviously staying at number 1. Rancho Christian, number 2. St. John Bosco, number 3. Fairfax is number 4. Number 5, we have Westchester. Number 6, Corona Centennial. Number 7, Bishop Montgomery. Number 8, Santa Ana Mater Dei. Number 9, Etiwanda. And at number 10, Chino Hills.
All right, there we go. Kind of similar to last week, if I'm not mistaken. Pretty much, and I think it'll be that way for a little while, right?
Pretty similar, yeah. Once the Tarkanian Classic gets going next week, and then we get into the post-holiday tournaments after the Christmas holiday and all of that, then we'll start seeing some teams go against, better competition. A lot of the teams in this list are in the list because they have played tough competition in the first couple months of the season. They played in very good tournaments and have proven themselves to be, top 10 quality teams. So you never know who's going to jump in and who might fall out. You never know.
All right, so there it is for now. We got our game picks for this week. We'll start with games going on Wednesday. Going out to the desert a little bit. It's Shadow Hills and Palm Desert.
Well, you're way out of my range, but I seen a little bit of Palm Desert in the fall, so I'm going to go Palm Desert over Shadow Hills.
I'll go Shadow Hills. They're 8-1. Their only loss game to Rancho Cucamonga. It was kind of a tough loss, but I like that 8-1 record. Another Wednesday game.
You just like to go against me. It's cool.
Exactly. When in doubt, go against Devin. Next game is also Wednesday. It is going to be Newbury Park at Crespi.
I'm going to go Crespi over Newbury Park, even though Newbury Park has a kid, Matt Solomon, who's a really good scorer, really talented kid who will play at the next level somewhere.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Crespi too because they'll counter with Kyle Owens, who's averaging 15 points per game and 8 rebounds per game. Should be a good one though. What is the dog pick?
Newman, who do you pick? No, we're good. All right, see ya.
Next, we'll go to the Friday games. It's going to be Burroughs at Paraclete.
I'm going to go Burroughs over Paraclete here.
I'll go with Paraclete. They're 10-0 right now. Amato Coleman in 2 games. He's already 2 games so far in his sophomore season. He had 24 points and 16-plus rebounds. So, not bad for a sophomore.
Yeah, for sure.
Next, it'll be Campbell Hall at University.
I'm going to go Campbell Hall here over University, even though I like David Cheatham, very good player. But I think Campbell Hall is kind of a better, more solid all-around team.
I'm going to play devil's advocate. I'll go University. Devin Cheatham averaging 19.6 points per game. He'll be playing Division I in a couple of years. He's only a junior right now. Next, this will be an interesting one. This could be Centennial at Notre Dame Sherman Oaks.
Yeah, this is a hell of a drive for Corona Centennial on a Friday, no less. But based on what I've seen this season, I'm going to go with Corona Centennial. I think their style of play makes it difficult on other teams, speed you up, turn you over, and got 3 guys with Jalen Clark, DJ Davis, and Paris Dawson who can fill it up. Love Zaire Williams, one of my favorite players in the country, and regardless of class, I just think Corona Centennial is going to have a little bit too much here.
I'm going to go with them too. Zaire Williams probably be one of the top recruits coming out of that 2020 class. Julian Richmond signed to Boston College. But, again, I'm excited for this game. This will be a very good game all around. I think it'll still be close. Like you said, too, that drive can't be underestimated.
It's a grip. It's a grip of a drive.
How long? Wait, let's go over-under on that drive. Over-under 2 hours.
Over. Way over. But actually, it's not fair because it depends on what time they leave. Like, if you're leaving at noon, then I'm going to go under.
All right, let's say you're in charge of the bus schedule right now. How are you planning this out?
We're leaving at 9 a.m. and we're gonna go watch a movie or get lunch or something, and then we're not touching the freeway after 1 o'clock.
All right, Devin, tell the people where they can find you.
You can find me at Twitter, mostly at Devin_Ugland, UGLAND.
And have you mapped out your game schedule for this week, or are you still kind of deciding?
So I'm still kind of deciding. Probably hit the Bosco Gar Classic at some point this week. Friday, Santa Margarita is hosting some Northern California teams at their home gym, so I'll be there. And then Saturday, I'll probably be down at the Carlsbad BSN Showcase, Carlsbad High School. They got a good slate there.
Making the drive all the way down, proud of
you. Yeah. Saturdays are easy. I'll leave at 8, and I'll get there in about an hour and 10 minutes, and we'll be solid.
There we go. If you see Devin again, make sure you can bother him about his game picks and all that kind of stuff. Do me a favor.
You can.
We will see you next week with a lot more of the same. Until then, enjoy the basketball.